John Eastman, the Donald Trump lawyer who authored the infamous Coup Memo that was made public in September, was recently caught on video whining about so-called spineless Republicans who refuse to overturn the results of the 2020 election. Now, the video was actually captured undercover by a reporter by the name of Lauren Windsor. She's with the Undercurrent. Went to this event that Eastman attended, conservative event, posed as a Trump supporter, starts talking to him, and here's what Eastman has to say. If we could have gotten the decertification, we would have Georgia, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Arizona back in January. So look, I very much wish it were otherwise, but these guys are spineless. And now if we take a bunch of them out in the primaries in 2022, and then the precondition for getting elected is we're going to fight this stuff, then maybe we got an opportunity. I was floored that Mike Pence didn't do anything. I mean, why didn't he act on it? Because you gave him the legal reasoning to do that. That's actually what Windsor said. Windsor was trying to bait him, I guess, a little bit into saying, you gave him the legal rationale for it. Anyway, phenomenal work by Lauren Windsor here. And here's the thing. Eastman, again, wrote a memo, and according to what he also told Windsor later on, they had a meeting via Zoom on January 2nd with, he says, Trump and about 300 Republican lawmakers, where they discussed the plan to decertify the election. Luckily, the Republicans did not go along with it because they knew there was no legal rationale for actually doing it, because you can't do that. And Eastman was pissed. Now Eastman believes that all of these Republicans, any of them who voted to certify the results of the 2020 election and the Electoral College vote on January 6th, they're all spineless. Y'all wouldn't break the law to install Trump effectively as a dictator at that point, so you're the spineless ones. Here's my thoughts on this. I don't think Eastman should be attending conservative events. I don't think he should be able to just be walking around there being an invited guest and possibly even a speaker. Eastman should be in court right now defending himself for having written the Coup Memo that is essentially a blueprint for overthrowing the duly elected government of the United States. That's sedition, by the way. And I believe that that is what John Eastman should be charged with here. Of course, I'm not a prosecutor. I don't work for the federal government in that capacity or any capacity, so I don't get to make those decisions. Merrick Garland, the Attorney General of the United States, on the other hand, could and should, but likely won't. Here is a lawyer, Eastman, that actively tried to overthrow the duly elected government of the United States. And we know this because it was revealed to us over a month ago, almost 2 months at this point. And nothing's happened to him. Nothing. Not one single thing. The man is still free. The man's still out there partying with his fellow conservatives, giving interviews to people he thinks are his friends and Trump supporters. This is nuts. If there is no accountability, things like this are only going to get worse. That's what happens. We see it every year in corporate America. So what makes us think that these people learned their lesson? Clearly, based on this video, Eastman didn't learn anything. Eastman still wants to overthrow the federal government and install Donald Trump. And he's going to do that now by primarying all of these Republicans and hopefully getting a more friendly audience in case the next Republican presidential candidate, which is likely to be Donald Trump, loses again. This isn't over, and it doesn't end until people like Eastman are in prison.